Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an episode of Career Mode. Now, before I go on guys, I just want to say a huge thank you for all the support on the new Career Mode videos. It seems as though you guys are really enjoying Liverpool so far, and to see all the awesome comments, and even just you guys liking the video, I can't thank you all so much, enough really. It's really incredible, so a huge thank you to everyone putting in their part, leaving comments, likes, or just even watching the video. That's awesome. So, big thank you guys to all of that. Now, with that being said, I have been keeping my eyes on the comments. A lot of people are asking, bring back the likes of Torres, do certain things like that. And honestly, I never thought of that when I was actually during the transfer window. And as you can see, that was quite hilarious there, because usually FIFA BS goes against you. This time it went with me, and I know the world is going to end now that Downing has just scored, but please guys, bear with me. Liverpool career mode is worth staying alive for. Anyways, a bit of my own FIFA BS from the defense there means that they equalize 1-1, and unfortunately something very worrying did happen. Lucas Leiva there, as you can see, gets injured, and it's one of those injuries that forces the substitution. As you can see, Coutinho also had a bandage over him, which means that you should really take him off. If you ever have one of those bandages around the side of your player, make sure you take him off before you continue playing him. Otherwise, it could develop into an even worse injury and therefore be out for even longer. And that's not what I want when I'm at Liverpool, especially considering, we're just at the beginning. We're at the start of something awesome. Anyways, it was 1-1, and Aubameyang there manages to bury that, making it 2-1. Really happy with that. It was in the 87th minute as well, so that was really pleasing. Nice to see. And Aubameyang on the ball again. He is just proving the animal, and they're a near post goal to make it 3-1. Enough said, as that seals the win there. 9.6 rating for Aubameyang, and a really good result for the team. So after that game in the Cup against Stoke, we did have a game going up against Manchester United. Now, Manchester United, Liverpool versus Manchester United, especially at Anfield, is one of the biggest fixtures in the Premier League for a Liverpool fan, that's for sure. So, this game was going to be massive, it's going to be really important. It's important we got something out of it. It's been a long time since we've actually managed to pick up a win, but that win coming off the back of Stoke should be really important. Hopefully, we get some sort of, a bit of steamroll going on, and we end up picking up a few wins on the trot. We'll just have to wait and see. Anyways, I took a lot of time and effort in constructing the 4-2-3-1 formation, which you guys actually recommended to me. I did say I would change for you chaps, and I actually I'm really excited to use this formation, because although I have three centre backs essentially, I feel as though Skirtle can play that sort of right back or left back position. I end up playing Kelly as left back just because I want to see how he plays in game compared to Johnson. I know I have Johnson on the bench, but I feel as though I want to try him out, see if he develops any over this one game, and just get a feel for him, see what happens, and just see how it all goes down. So now that's been done, this 4-2-3-1 formation is going to be really interesting. So I do have two strikers, and that's Aubameyang and Sturridge. And the only issue with the 4-2-3-1 is that I can only play one of them at a time, unless I want to play one of them as a center attacking mid. But then I can't play the likes of Coutinho or Gerrard, and both of them are absolutely crucial to playing on the team. So if there's one thing I need to do, it's find a formation that satisfies both, the positions of my players, as well as a playstyle that really suits me. But at the moment, the 4-2-3-1 is doing really well. So early on in the 9th minute, Aubameyang there buries it into the far net, and I was really happy with that. To go 1-0 up against Manchester United, who are really going to be tough this season, was just incredible. And a monstrous shot from Mr. Obama, or President Obama Yang. That's what I'm talking about. When I asked someone, how do you pronounce it? How do you pronounce Aubameyang? They told me exactly how to pronounce it, and it just reminded me of just the President Obama, and then just adding Yang on the end of it. So that's how we're gonna pronounce his name from now on. We're gonna call him President Obama from now. So winning 2-1 there against Manchester United was absolutely massive for the team. Really happy with that. Not only do we get 3 points, which is crucial in our league, because we were pretty low down, I believe. Now we're creeping up. We're out of the relegation zone anyways, guys, which is always a plus. But hopefully we can continue going up, and away, because that is going to be awesome if we can do that. And a lot of people actually said, Cal, if you just offered Luis Suarez a new contract, he would have stayed. And guys, I would have done, but I did receive a message from the board that said you had to accept one of the coming bids and to sell Suarez. So I honestly had no choice. I would have loved to keep Suarez, but you guys have told me all the different ways I could have done it, but I tried them, and the board did send me a message saying I had to accept one of the bids before the end of the transfer window. So I just wanted to clear up that confusion, just in case anyone was like, how could you dare sell Suarez, but that was just the case. So anyways, I decided to play Johnson in this game. He did get back to me saying he was disappointed he wasn't able to play, but I decided to play Ogbonna and Coates there, as well as Kelly, as I think that's a left back position. I also put in Shelvey. I wanted to see what Shelvey was like. You know, I really want to try out a lot of these players, test them out, see if they're any good or not. And it was against Sunderland. I know we're just starting to get on a good roll, but Asaidi there with a stunning shot. That was a really nice goal. And my wing play is actually pretty good with the team. You know, Asaidi, Downing, Raheem Sterling. I've got some quality players on the wing, and that's why I'm not too sure about the 4-2-3-1. As you guys can see, I'm playing well with it. I'm scoring goals, which is always great to see. But I'm just like, where does the likes of Raheem Sterling, Asaidi, Downing, those players come into play? I'm not entirely sure. Shelvey does a good job of getting back onto the ball, but fortunately, there was the cleanup operation as we do manage to get the goal out of that. Pretty luckily as well, although Shelvey did very well to just hang on to the ball and actually managed to get something from nothing, really. Downing there, guys, the world is going to end, but trust me, go to a shelter so that you can continue watching these awesome career mode videos. But as you can see, Asaidi there with the man of the match and a 4-0 win. 4-0 when I didn't even play some of my best players, so that is a huge relief for me. As you can see, Super Sturridge in form. The press are starting to suck up to Sturridge, and personally I feel as though Aubameyang certainly deserves the attention more than Sturridge. Sturridge has missed so many opportunities, although I haven't really shown them to you on this footage. He does miss some really simple chances, and for that reason I'm kind of like, Aubameyang is just, or President Obama, my bad, I gotta get used to that now, is just not, you know, not getting the attention he deserves. He has been playing magnificently. Now, a few of you chaps in the comments have said they bought Aubameyang and they were really impressed with him. They found him a really good player, and personally I kind of bought him as a last ditch attempt. You know, it was getting really late in the transfer window. I needed to make a signing and I needed to make one quick, so he was kind of a last ditch thing. But now I'm like, you know, this guy could really become an animal, so I was really excited to see how he turns out to play. And as you can see, Sterling with the cut back in, and what a cracking finish. This is really good to see Sterling, and because I've downloaded the latest squad updates, he's actually 76 rated when I started, so that makes for some really good players on this team. A really nice ball through to Coutinho. Coutinho plays it through to President Obama. President Obama rattles it into the far right. That's one of those shots you take and you're like, I know this will never go in, but I'm just going to take a shot to see if something can come of it. And that's exactly what happened. But late into the game, in the 90th minute, Sturridge breaks loose and is just going to bury that. You know, that is a nice goal, solid goal. But then again, I don't really expect anything else from him. So as you can see, I did substitute President Obama off for Sturridge just because I want to make sure fitness, I don't want to see any sort of injuries, that sort of thing. That is my biggest worry with this team, because we already have Lucas Leiva, who has gone out for injury. I believe he was out for about 3 weeks or something like that. Coutinho only out for a week, so that was a-okay. But something very strange cropped up on my home page, and I don't know if this happens with other clubs too. Let me know in the comments. But why has this happened? If you take a look closely, you got Charlie Adam, doesn't even play for Liverpool anymore. He plays for Stoke. You got Carroll, who is away on loan at West Ham, and that's at the beginning of the game. So, and then that's either Lucas Leiva or I can't see properly. My preview screen is quite small, but regardless, you know, that's two players who aren't currently playing at Liverpool. Like, EA, just sort it out, update pictures, you know, keep career mode fresh. Those are small things you can do to really make a difference. And I feel as though, you know, just even EA being a little bit more up to date and just updating those sort of photos, because having Charlie Adams stare at me pointing his #1 finger up in the air in a Liverpool kit isn't the best thing when he doesn't even play for me. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but regardless, it's a bit of a shame to see stuff like that happen, and I honestly wish they would kind of keep those sort of things updated. I mean, I know it's not a big thing, and I shouldn't get too worked up about it, but I just feel as though it's EA being a little bit lazy, and I feel as though they could definitely just provide small updates just to rotate the pictures around occasionally, especially considering Charlie Adam doesn't even play for Liverpool. But yeah, so that's that, and we move on. We have Stoke again, but this time in the league, and unfortunately, you guys aren't going to be able to see this game in this episode, but I hope next episode you guys will see that game. And guys, I'm gonna try and get it so career mode episodes are always out at around 6 p.m. UK time. I'm gonna try and make it that. My apologies if for whatever reason it's an hour late, or maybe even an hour early, or whatever happens, but I'm gonna try and get a video out every week at around 3 o'clock as well as 6 o'clock. So those are the sort of times you can expect my videos. Hopefully I can manage to keep to that schedule. If not, I do apologize, but I will try my best. As you can see, Sturridge is now 82 rated. President Obama has ranked up to an 81 91 rated player. And as you can see in the press, Downing seems to be getting a lot of love as well. Not a lot of love for my man, President Obama, but hopefully we can sort that out relatively soon. And I hope you guys all have a cracking day. I've certainly really enjoying playing with this team, and I can't wait to figure out a formation where I can include all of my best players. But until then, guys, have a cracking day. I'll see you all in a little bit. Bye-bye.